friends, happy Tuesday. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We have not done a video in so long. So if you're not following me on Instagram and you didn't know, my current goal for June is to do a 5K every single day, 5 days of the week. And I've decided I'm gonna do a little weekly vlog documenting a week in this month. My ideal goal is to be running Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and take Saturday and Sunday off. This week, however, that did not happen. We were away last week and we came back, Sunday, had a bunch of errands to run, things like that, and I was exhausted and had a bit of a sleep in Monday morning. And I had to learn to really tell myself that that was fine. The beauty of this is there's 7 days in the week, so if I don't do it one day, there is still room for me to make sure I do it every day. For the first week of June, we were really good at getting those 5 runs in. And going into this week, it has most definitely been a little bit harder. I had a friend's birthday last night. We were out getting dinner, had the best time. It was so wonderful to celebrate her, but I was definitely feeling a little groggy again this morning. I was completely ready to say, no, I'm not gonna do this run. And I was talking to Colin and I was just like sitting there kind of complaining. My tummy hurt. I was feeling a little bloated and I was just like, I am so not motivated to do this, and like I'm unhappy. I kind of disappointed with myself already. It was like 6 in the morning and I was already feeling all of these feelings. And Colin said something that I like, this is everything to me right now. I'm struggling with words to just describe how important what he said was. But what he said to me was, running a 5K every day is not about motivation, it's about discipline. And that, guys, like, come on, that to me was literally everything I needed to hear. And I got out of the house, I ran, we did the freaking 5K. It was hard after last night and like eating dinner out, getting a drink out. I was definitely feeling a lot, but we did it and it felt freaking fantastic. And that is going to be the goal for this week. I think every time I'm not feeling the motivation, it's really a reminder that this challenge for myself is not about motivation. It's not about being motivated every single day to run a 5K, because let's be honest, that's not going to happen. That's ridiculous. But it's about building the discipline to do it even when I'm not motivated. I'm in a stage of life right now where we're getting ready to make some really big life decisions, some life changes that are gonna be big and they're coming soon. And as I prepare to make them, something I'm really trying to build within myself is the discipline to do the things I say I'm gonna do, the discipline to show up as the person I dream of being. Because to me, things are as simple as living the life you want. Living your dream life is really all about you showing up as that person. And I want to be someone that runs a 5K 5 days a week. So I quite literally just need to become that person. I need to do those things. And that's how I live that life. That's how I become the person I wish I was or I dream of being. So this was Tuesday. I'm going to be documenting the rest of this week. We've got a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday run ahead of us. Stay tuned. It's around 6 p.m. and today has been the most exhausting day I have had in so long. Like, I don't even know what or why. It just felt like work was a lot. I was running, just trying to get things done today. So really looking forward to having a chill night. My plan for tonight was to do some immigration work and like kind of chill, do some yoga. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to the yoga, the immigration work. I am gonna try, but I'm not sure it's gonna happen. Just making myself some dinner. I was craving salmon. I've like been in a serious salmon mood lately. So went out, bought myself some salmon. I'm gonna make myself a nice little salmon bowl, just doing like a honey ranch Greek yogurt style dressing. It's really yum. So yeah, just gonna make that, and then I think Cinnamon and I are on our own tonight. Colin's out for like dinner and stuff, so we're gonna have a super chill girl night. We might watch some Perfect Match because a new season's out, and just kind of leave it at that. I really want to set myself up for success to make sure I can do my run first thing tomorrow morning. My goal is to be running from like 6 to 6:40 a.m. tomorrow, which means I need to wake up earlier than that, so locked in. Already set my alarm because I really feel like tonight's gonna be one of those nights where I'm gonna make dinner and just fall asleep wherever I'm at, and I want to be prepped for that. So just trying to do some last minute things. Need to clean up the kitchen. Things that I like to do every evening is like set out my vitamins. I always lay out my gym clothes. Already have that done, which is woohoo. Just to kind of make it easier for myself in the morning to get right to the thing that I want to do. So that's what we're doing. Good night, everyone. So the salmon's in the oven cooking. I just cut up some cucumbers, and I'm gonna make a bit of a Greek yogurt ranch dressing to put on top of the cucumbers and on top of the salmon. This powder, I like spice mixture, has been an absolute like favorite in our household. I've been putting it in absolutely everything. Like, we are obsessed with this at the moment. Really all I'm gonna be doing is Greek yogurt, a little bit of water, and then a whole bunch of this, and it kind of gives you that like ranch like sauce, but it feels and is most definitely slightly healthier and absolutely amazing. Hello friends, happy Tuesday. It's Wednesday. What am I saying? I did not run this morning. I had the pup, the Cinemonster, wake me up at like 12:30 barking, and it took me a little while to go back to sleep, and then I was just too tired and too out of it to actually wake up this morning, so I just got straight to work today. Finished a meeting, and I think I'm gonna head to the gym now before my next meeting, get a really quick run in. And you know what? Today is, again, I think not the ideal way I would like to be running. It is a lot harder. I can't even it's a lot harder to motivate myself to get going now, but I'm gonna do it because we're working on our discipline. We're not depending on motivation. And it's actually going to be really great because I think I'm going to go run, get super sweaty, do my next meeting, and then like take a shower. I need to wash my hair anyway, so it's kind of nice. I hate washing my hair first thing in the morning because I feel like I never have time to dry it. So it's kind of nicer to wash it later in the day because I can take a second to dry my hair. So that's the plan for today. That's how we're doing today's run. And yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it even though it's a little hard. We're doing it. Hello. It is Thursday, and today has been a day. This week I think has been so incredibly exhausting. It's been a really fun week, lots of good things. We went out with some friends yesterday, something we knew had been planned for a while, but it was a bit of a later night than I think I was expecting. Had lots of fun, but I woke up today just completely out of it. I've just been working all day. I did not, again, run first thing in the morning. Just been working all day and resting when I could in between. I am gonna go do my run today because discipline is what we're about. But this week has been hard, and it's been hard to really it's been hard to do my runs. It's been hard to commit to it, and something I've realized is it's probably hard because I didn't really prepare myself in the best way I could have for a busy week, in terms of just because we were traveling last week and we came back Sunday, I didn't really meal prep for this week. So in between trying to do all my runs, trying to keep up with all the socializing we've had, the birthdays, the dinners, the going out and all of that, also trying to just feed myself during the day, take care of the pup. Colin has been super busy at work and with his whole thing this week, so I've been doing a lot more of this stuff with Cinnamon, and while that's all like completely fine, it has been an exhausting week. So we didn't do a morning run again, and I'm learning that that's okay. I'm learning to make my peace with that, and honestly what I'm really proud of is the fact that I have been doing these runs, you know, despite how busy things are. And I think that's really a testament of the discipline part of it, where this is not a week where I'm motivated to run at all. This is a week where it's taking everything in me to just show up in the ways I want to show up and the ways I said I would show up, and balancing that even with like listening to my body and giving myself, you know, a little sleep in some days, giving myself some rest in the mornings, and all of that. I think specifically with like working out, I used to say this a lot when I would teach yoga, is when you're working out and when you're doing anything with your body, there is a balance to be found between knowing when to take a step back and like listen to your body and relax, and when to realize that you need to push yourself forward and do the thing even though you're not motivated or you don't feel like doing it. Like that is a balance and a dance that I think, you know, we're forever learning and forever trying to figure out. And I think physical activity is one of the best ways to really practice building that mindfulness and that knowing of, all right, it's time to push myself, or you know what, I do need to take a step back and relax. And I think that's been a big learning thing for me this week as well, is just knowing that, you know what, all of these blocks that I'm feeling, like they're mental blocks, and they're blocks that I need to push through. I'm pushing through in a gentle, graceful way, trying to be as kind to my body as I can be, but I am pushing through because this is something I really, really want to show up in, and I really, really want to show up as. So that's the goal. So yeah, today it's like almost 4 p.m. so I might go do my run in maybe 30 minutes. I'm gonna come back, make some dinner. I think we're gonna do some steak, potatoes, and a little salad, and then it's kind of gonna be a Bridgerton night for us today. I think we're just gonna watch a couple of episodes. We do have some immigration work we wanted to do together. Tonight's the first night that Colin's like home this week, so we can actually sit down and like talk about stuff, figure out some things. The goal for tomorrow is most definitely to run in the morning, because we have plans like right after work tomorrow. So I'm not going to get a chance to run in the evening, so I really, really want to make sure I run in the afternoon. In the morning. So I guess a part of tonight's routine is really going to be laying out my gym clothes, making sure I go to bed at a decent hour, and really just setting myself up for success. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. Finished today's run, and it was my first outdoor run of the week, and it was fabulous. I need to start running outside more. The weather is so good for it. I almost think it's a little easier to get through the whole run because scenery's changing, things are happening, you're a little bit more alert. I most definitely have a little bit of social anxiety too though, so sometimes going outside is a little bit outside my comfort zone, but this is a really good way, I think, for me to practice doing it. So glad I did it. Super, super happy. This is the 4th run for the week. So we've got one more run tomorrow that I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to try to wake up early. Maybe not as early as like a weekday, but around like 6 or 7. So I can go get that done first thing in the morning. And then we killed it for the week. Today's plans are actually super fun. Working now, going to go sit down on my laptop. Actually, first going to make some breakfast, shower, work, got a couple of meetings, and then we're going to a Blue Jays game later today. That should be super fun. We're going out for dinner. So yeah, really looking forward to today, but really glad I got this one done with. Glad it's feeling good, and I think more outdoor runs is the goal for next week. Hello, friends. I completely almost forgot about this vlog, and I decided it's time to come back and finish it. It is now Tuesday, so it has been a couple of days since the last time I picked up the camera, but I want to chat about the 5 runs I aimed to do last week, and I want to share that I actually did not do 5. So the goal would have been, last time I vlogged was Friday, did my run, everything was great. Friday, like late morning, almost right after my run, I like hopped into the shower and my left ankle was killing me, like absolutely killing me. In pain. I'm guessing I kind of maybe sprained it or twisted it or something. It was kind of swollen up and it hurt quite a bit. And there was a part of me that was like, okay, cool, like I'm still gonna do my run tomorrow. I really want to meet this goal. I'm that girl. We went to a Blue Jays game that evening, and honestly, all that walking around and all of that, when I woke up Saturday morning, my ankle was pretty swollen. And I really had to remind myself to take a step back and really take a pill of my own medicine or a taste of my own medicine and do the things I preach, which is exactly what we were talking about a couple days ago, where, you know, there is that delicate balance between pushing ourselves because we want to get better and we need to push ourselves sometimes to do the things we want to do in life. And then there's that balance of listening to your body and taking a break, relaxing, deciding you're not gonna meet a goal, but you're gonna do it because you're listening to what your body needs instead of trying to force it into a space it just cannot be. So I didn't run Saturday. Sunday my ankle started to feel better, but it was still a little swollen, so I didn't run. And then yesterday I went for a run in the morning and it was fabulous. Like my leg felt a lot better. I honestly have no idea what happened. Like I can't in my head remember exactly when I sprained it or twisted it. I just got into the shower and I was like, holy shit, it hurts. But it felt so good yesterday, and I was so happy that I did listen to my body, because it was definitely one of those scenarios when I was talking to Colin and I was like, I could be sneaky, I could still run, I can run through pain. And he was an angel that reminded me that even though I might be able to do it now, it might lead to something more long-term, and I want to avoid that at all costs because I want to keep running. Like this is my goal for June, and honestly my goal for the rest of the summer, and maybe taking a break every here and again to listen to my body is what I need to do. Then that's what I'm going to do. So I ran yesterday on Monday. I am actually going to go out for a run right now, just kind of finish all my meetings for the day. And I'm going to do an afternoon run, and I'm usually not a big fan of running outside in the afternoons just because there's more people out. It's also pretty hot right now. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push myself. We're getting outside of our comfort zones. I've realized I like running outside more than the gym so much. It's just so much nicer, and there's just like things to see, and it just feels like the time goes by faster. I think sometimes on the treadmill I kind of struggle. I'm like, I'm just running and it's never ending. And I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. I know this was supposed to be a week of 5Ks, and that wasn't exactly what happened. But I think it makes it all the more important to just show that listening to your body is what matters above all else. You can have goals, you can have dreams, you can have these desires, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna work on them, but we're gonna do all of it while taking care of ourselves, because that's the way we reach that long-term success. That's the way we make something sustainable, and that's the era we are in right now.